EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go in the rain in Landover. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Ready? From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On the jump. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
70, here we go. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tyree Roten, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle.
3rd and
6. Here comes 3rd and 6.
19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10.
Ready? 70. High, set, hook, go.
Now give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Warriors, 70, 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught outside. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give up the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, Washington. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, it's funny, Mike, I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their weight, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. 68, 19 inside one, 19 inside. Ready.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1. Milrow. Set up the screen here for Tootin. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's third and 2.
Now that's 18, Rumble, 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Milrow to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here we go. Fourth down. It's Milrow. That is hard. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Seahawks first down. A gain of 34
Austin
yards.
brought in motion.
First down, Seahawks.
On the ground, here's Tootin. Space to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his second touchdown of the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Here Bronco 80.
They'll begin here on the ground. He works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
That's a 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ready?
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Now Daniels. That's Lane. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 40.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Cup 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, 79 Broncos.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's in. Jalen Lane, touchdown Commander.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Get it. 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 80.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. Down the right sideline. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Try to start on the ground, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyree Wilson, former 7th overall pick. They're on the
Gain of
tackle.
a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Bronco 80. 19 Wyatt. Let go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and
1. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
60 back there. 60.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Hawk 70. Grab 60. Grab 60. 2. 18. Hawk. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Daniels now on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Warriors 70. 70 left. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cut my team.
To throw is Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Third and long.
19. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing now. Daniel. This is caught. Down that right sideline. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
32-yard line.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the 1st down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
On 1st down, Daniel. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready? Like Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Seattle.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Deron Payne. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career.
Ready? Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now Milroe. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Milroe. Moving outside the pocket, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Here's Lane. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
19 tight, 19, Warriors 70, 68, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is too far out in front and one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
Commanders, first down. 1st and 10 at the
21-yard
line.
They'll stay on the ground. Open space inside the 10. To the pylon, he's pinned. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Seahawks 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Tag.
Tight end motioning left.
70.
Now Milroe on 1st down. This one grabbed by Austin.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
2nd down and 8.
70 Rangers, 18 Cardinals.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. outside. This could be a double pass. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. Now let's see what caused it. Here's a designed run. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Milroe. Yaya Diaby getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
To the air, it's Milroe. They find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
22 yards. That's good for our Seahawks. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Lying.
They'll stick with him again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. First down and more inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Washington. A great touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Commanders 35, Seahawks 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Past the 60.
They'll go play action with Milroe. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it here with two. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 4. Play action, it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Cougar 19.
Now it's Milroe. We'll check this down to Cheaton out of the backfield. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go. Fourth down. It's Milroe. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And it'll be brought down right around the 40. D.J. Johnson there to make the tackle.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3-and-out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Flag. Hawk 70. Viking 18. Ready.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He finds Austin with the grab. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Milroe. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
1st and 10.
Come on. 19, Charger, 19, gotta be lying.
Run over center now with Tootin. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
Here's Milroe to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go. Tootin. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle they go. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It was Charles Snowden, this time on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Samuel brings this in along the sideline.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field, simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. 3rd down coming up.
10 yards to go.
Buffalo 18! Let's go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 8 trap 50, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air again is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullamaut. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot. 60 back, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
19 Tiger, 19 Viking, 18. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Ready.
Milroe going to throw it again. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. They put Wilson in motion. Handoff. It's Tootin. And that play going nowhere. defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Hold it ready. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Milrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
That one is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up. Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50.
40-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Check.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
18 Rattler, 18. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Washington Commanders.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Riggs. 60 Eagles. 60.
Daniels gonna throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Ready up! Cowboy 80! Come on, come on! Ready up!
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Commanders 42, Seahawks 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Let's go now! Let's go!
On first down, they'll go back to Tootin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Get it! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready!
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
He tried to remain a passer on the move about as long as he could. I thought for a minute there, Mike, that he was going to take off and try to pick up some yards with his legs, but instead he decides to just check down for a short pass and doesn't result in a whole lot.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw here on third and short. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
He works free, right side. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. first down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Buffalo 18. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Austin brought in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now give on the ground, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game.
Viking 18.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's to the 10. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.
I had a dream. To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' post the dog on some bum. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep up, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, he's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing yo the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside.